One, two, three. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk through Amazing Grace, key is C. We're going to do it Carter style. So it's a very straight ahead beginning arrangement. And we're in 3/4 time signature, so 3 beats of the measure. And again, if you've seen some of my videos, I really like to work out of this C/G position here. So C with a G note in the bass. Okay? And it allows me to do some more connective playing that I might not be able to pull off doing C like this. So, just a little something something. So it starts on beat 3, and I'll play the first few bars and then break those bars down. So 1, 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over those first 4 measures. Again, won't be moving my left hand very much. Just the second finger. It's going to have to do a little pull off and hammer on. Okay, on the D string. So quarter notes to start it out, like 1, 2. I'm going to start on my low string and the A string, and then down up, and then pull off. Then hammer on, and then down up. And then I'm gonna lift that finger up again, open D string, and then I'm gonna go head over to my F/C. So kind of the same shape, just move down a string, and of course I'm barring down here on my first finger, and then it's just quarter on the low A. And then I lift that finger up for open A, and then back to the C. So that again, very beginning, 1, 2. And for those of you, this is a very beginner version, so some of you might not have done hammer-ons or pull-offs yet. And for those of you who have, it'll be a pretty easy passage there. But for the pull-off, 2 to 0 there, make sure you pull straight down. Okay, you kind of want to get a little flick. I almost grab it. Okay, your fingers got to be kind of roughed up or kind of toughened up a little bit. So don't pull out, or don't like, that won't give you as clean or as strong a pull-off. I'm almost landing on the string below it too. And then for the hammer-ons, again, I pluck, hammer. Okay, really, you gotta really come with it, so to speak, on the hammer-on. Okay, and you don't want, make sure those are real even. And this little pull-off hammer-on passage is gonna happen a lot throughout this piece. So I'm going to do that again. Okay. And of course, if you haven't noticed by now, the melody is sticking to the lower registers, the lower notes. So, yeah. I'll do that, walk through that one more time. Low string, next string, then down up. And then D string, I'm going to pull it off. And then D string again, hammered on. open D, so lift the second finger. F over C, C over F. Open A, lift the third finger, and back to like the C. And then low string again. I'll play it up to tempo. 1, 2. Okay. Moving on to the next 4 bars there. I landed on the open G of the C chord in the 3rd line there, but so it kind of had the same thing there, like. That's exactly the first 2 measures. Exactly the same thing. Alright, just make sure to get my right hand in there. One more time. And a little note, also when I'm doing my little down ups in there, I'm not going like all across the strings. I'm going more towards the bottom 3 or 4. So that if I can focus on the bottom 3 or 4, it'll kind of clean up my playing a little bit, clean up the chord. I wouldn't, that sounds nice, perhaps, but it'll sound even better with just those 3 or 4 strings. Okay, so and then open G. I'm going to head to my G chord. I'm going to play G like this. Everyone kind of plays G differently, okay? But I'm going to play G like this. So I'll have an open G, 2nd finger, which is indicated on the tab, above the staff. Hammer it on the 2nd fret. So that measure itself. Remember, not. Okay, and then for the little G7, I'm going to take my pinky, get it up here on the 3rd fret of the D. Okay, sneak it in there on the 3rd fret. So now I'm going to have a little 7 note. And my first finger is going to move down the 1st fret right here to give me another 7 note. Yeah, so I have a G7. Okay, that 2nd finger, it wasn't on there. And then I'm going to G string, hammer on the 2nd fret with the 2nd finger. And this might be a little difficult if you're not used to playing G7 like this. That's another way to play G7, which I